I have to take this thing off. It's like... I don't have a... Okay, Tanya. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm high. This is a real live. I'm sorry. It took me so long. I had to figure out. I don't have anything to... I need to feel like I need to elevate this. Yeah, no, Zaynab told me about that fake page. That's why we be loving those Zaynab over here. I don't know if I'm going to lull you to sleep because we're going to get pretty agitated over here today. We're going to get pretty agitated over here today. Just want to see how you are. You are a beauty and I'm apart. And go I follow, matter how far. You live's a movie, think you're the best part. Oh, best part. Oh, best part. Oh, you, Stacy, you were in my neighborhood. You saw the Trader Joe's at the Target. Honey, we do not go over there. Okay? We do not go over there to the Target. We go to the Trader Joe's. Hey, okay, so here's what's happening. You know, the world, honey, is like, it's going topsy and it's going damn turvy. Okay? And there's nothing I can do about it, ladies and gentlemen. I tried my best to stop us from getting here because I was consistently saying to everyone, make sure you're aware, make sure you're aware that ain't no games being played on the other side. They hate you. And nobody believes me. So now we're here. Thank you. I am going to post. I did get teeth gems, which shout out to Crystal Powell and happy birthday to my girl Crystal Powell. I was hanging out with Crystal a couple days ago and I was like, girl, what's going on with your mouth? And she was like, I got this for my birthday. She had these beautiful, and I was like, oh, that's so pretty. I would like something like that. And she was like, you can get it done. And then I was like, really? And I was like, but I don't want to bite your style. You know what I'm saying? You see somebody get something and all of a sudden you like, I want to do it too. But it just looks so dope. And I never got an opportunity to get an open face crown, which is what I was, I'm from Maryland. So back in the day, you knew you were like an adult when you were able to get an open face crown, and you were not able to get one until you were like, depends on your parents. Like some people were able to get an open face crown or gold tooth at 16. Some people had to wait to 18. Some people had to wait to 21. But that was a goal of mine. And then I never got one. Probably because I moved to California and it wasn't such a thing like when I was growing up, where I was growing up at. But I will post how the procedure was. I didn't want to really do it because I'm like, honestly, this too, I was like, I don't really want to illuminate that. But you know what? Fuck it. I like it. I like it. I made it over here. Shout out to everybody who was over here. Alice was one of the people over at IG as well. Shout out to everybody who was over at IG. Thank you for your patience. It was a little bit longer than 5 minutes, but at least it wasn't half an hour. I did decide to just throw some clothes in the laundry. It's like I can do my friend. I'm at my friend's house and I'm able to do laundry. You know what I'm saying? So like, girls doing laundry. So I was like, let me do some laundry. So here we are. What do you guys want to start talking about first? Because I'm trying to make these lives more focused on a real topic and not like, sure, we all know how I feel about white people. We all know how I feel about racism. We all know how I feel about males, men, misogyny, misogynoir, black men, like white men. We all know how I feel. I mean, how many times are we going to go down that road? So now we should start being a little more focused and centered and have more topics. And I mean, listen, we've done that in a sort of generic way, but I want to be very intentional on, I'll say, at least this live. So you have two options of what we can talk about. You can talk about MAGA first, or we can talk about there's a video of a trans woman who was presenting a question about how she should, or when she should, or does she have to disclose that she's trans. So I'm going to let you guys figure this out I'm going to give you a few moments. We're going to go back to the music, not only because I like that song the way it was, but because I need to go get my chapstick. My lips are going to go dry. So let's, hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry. I couldn't find my lip moisture that I wanted, so customer service hold music, yes. Let's see. I'm gonna make, it seems like while I do see the MAGAs vote, It looks like my eyes are catching more trans. So we will start with trans, and then we will do the maggots. I was trying to think of a title for this, so I was like, oh, I should name it the maggots but I said no, girl. You trying to be funny, girl, is not, because that's not even how you're gonna mean it. That's not even what you wanted to do. So I don't want anybody to come in here and misinterpret. This is not a safe space for anybody who does not love and support the LGBTQ plus IA community. Okay, so I just want to be very clear about that. We might be over here laughing and saying some things, but this is not a space for you to come in and start saying nasty, hateful shit. So I'm just giving that up front. But I don't want people, so if the mods are here, anything that is attacking, just do this conversation right now in a nasty sort of trash way, and you know what I mean going low, just get rid of them. But I'm not against anybody having a difference of opinion of a trans person. Do you understand? Like, we're using common sense here. I'm not saying you have to agree with everything that is coming out of the trans person's mouth and their opinion and their POV and all of that stuff. I'm just saying, let's not come in here and be disrespectful. Okay? Now, let's go. I got to go into Instagram because, honey, the Instas. Hold on. Wait, tell me I didn't save it. Oh, what a fool. Hold on a second. I know where to go, though. I know where it is. It's on Hollywood Unlocked. Okay, here we go. Let me turn the volume up. I'm gonna preface this by saying I always tell anyone I'm like hooking up with or dating or anything that I'm trans. Okay, obviously, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. I'm totally fucking fine with that. It's totally fine. Everybody has preferences. That point being, what the fuck am I supposed to do when somebody comes up to me at a bar? Like, I was out with my friends the other night at a bar, right? Having a good time, minding my own business, looking like a hot bitch, because what can I say? This guy comes up to me, super tall, like 6'8", literally like walks up to my table that I'm sitting at with my friends dancing, starts talking to me. First of all, hot, but like so drunk, only talking about himself. He's, oh, I'm a D1 basketball player. I can't do anything because I just tore my ACL. Da, 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 da. I'm like, cool, awesome, whatever. Is it like in that moment, like before somebody starts talking to me, no matter who it is, where I am I supposed to be like, hey, by the way, before you speak any further at all, I'm trans, nice to meet you. Like, no, like I'm not gonna fucking do that. First of all, that makes it awkward for me and awkward for you, and it's just like, I don't know, like, take some hints. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So we're literally talking. He's like literally end of the night, like asking me to go home with him, and I'm like looking at my friends and like, you should do it. And I'm like, okay, but like, I don't know. I just feel awkward. Like, maybe I'll get your Instagram and then we can hook up later. Not hook up later, but like hook up later. Or like go on a date or something. So I get his Instagram. He like literally is like begging. Like I left and then he's DMing me. He's like, oh my God, I can't believe you didn't come with me. Like da 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 da. And then I get home like 20 minutes later. And I texted him and I was just like, hey, what's up? And he texted me back. He's like, LOL, fuck you. I thought you were a chick. Okay. I'm more woman than you'll probably ever get in your life, first of all. Second of all, calm the fuck down. Like, you don't have to be rude. Like, I get it's not your fucking thing. Like, obviously, I was going to tell him if it was going to get any further, but like, LOL, fuck you. I thought you were a chick. I have no more faith in any men ever, and I think I'm done. So, what the fuck? I really don't know what I'm supposed to do in that situation. But then I get attacked. Okay. Thank God I didn't go home with him because I would probably be dead. there's so much to unpack there. First of all, let me just say, while the type of white woman that she transitioned into is not really my cup of tea, that's sort of like hoity-toity Malibu blonde white, girl, that whole thing. I more so don't like it. It has nothing to do with her being trans. I just don't like that type of woman. Okay, so she's transitioned into a bitch I don't like. Okay, that's just off rip. But honey, face card is not declining on this young lady. She's gorge. She's got the whole thing down. I mean, down to the damn gristle. She's unmotherfucking clockable until to me, I can clock her because I have a lot of trans friends who also have transitioned into this same bitch. Okay. And so it's sort of like they're annoying, not because they're trans, but yeah, like this Paris Hilton-y type bitch. And not that I'm saying that I don't like Paris Hilton. I'm just saying like, that's sort of like, oh my God, hey, you know what I mean? Is not my cup of tea at all. I mean, even if you was born that type of bitch, I wouldn't have liked you. You understand? And we're going to go through some of we're going to put your comments in now because I'm going to say my thing and we're going to go through and address some of the things that you guys have to say. But the girl is virtually unclockable. I mean, until she speaks and then I go, oh, trans woman. Yeah. I posted, somebody said that nigga knew. I think the nigga knew too. I don't think the nigga didn't know. I really don't. I mean, 9 times out of 10, she's probably taller than all the bitches she's hanging out with. And they don't have the bone structure. I mean, the girl, like, whatever you want to say about the little girl, like, she's unfucking clockable. She did it all. She did the lips, she did the hips, she did the nose, she did the eyes, she did the cheeks, and this is really why it's confusing between trans and women and shit like that, because everybody's going into the same bitch. It's like, this is not even just transitioning. This is like a full fucking make motherfucking over. And every white woman wants to turn into the same bitch. And because y'all all look like the same bitch, yeah, you gonna have to tell a nigga that you used to not be a bitch. And not because I think you should do that. I say fuck them, right? Like, if they don't know you trans, then good for you, mama. Good for you. If a nigga fuck you and don't know you trans, good for you. Yeah, and your surgeon. Good for everybody involved. Unfortunately, my love, and let me take my glasses off when I say this so you can look directly in my eyes. I'm not one of the niggas that you trying to fuck. You trying to fuck one of these niggas out here that hate anything that makes them look like less than a man, because these niggas is already less than men. So I wouldn't play a dangerous ass game like that with them. Now, if you want to fuck me, then fine. You don't have to tell me whether you used to have a dick, didn't have a dick, had a dick, was a dick, is a dick. I don't care. I'll fuck you. But these niggas will unalive you, okay? Now, I just wanted to say that because when we have this game about like, should you tell us trans or not tell us trans? I go, none of that fucking matters, because at the end of the day, unfortunately for trans people, they live in a world with a bunch of people who hate them so much that they are unaliving them at incredible numbers. And not even just on the straight side, it is hard even in the LGBTIA plus community for trans. So yeah, I would start, I don't give a fuck how awkward it was. Every conversation would be, once I know a nigga stepping to me, yo bro, I'm trans. So how you want to carry this? You ready to keep going? Okay, well, it was nice to meet you. Simple. Simple. Would I get with a trans man? Let me tell you something. If this bitch treats me how I want to be treated and got a dick that won't quit, when can we go into the chapel and we're gonna get married? Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Do you really love you and we're gonna get married? I'm gonna marry a trans man. Honey, we don't have the same problems. That's why I said y'all can fuck me all you want. You don't have to disclose to me whether you used to have a different genitalia. I don't give a fuck. But other people do. And that's where the problem is. Now let's see what you guys said. Also, let me just say this as well. I didn't like the back and forth where people kept going, she, question mark. Yes, she. This woman has transitioned into a woman. That is how she wants to identify. Everything that she's got going on is saying that. So just say she. It doesn't matter what you think. She is letting you know that she wants to be identified as she. Now, sometimes there are people who are male who don't transition or maybe and don't want you to call. I don't know. Why don't you just ask everyone that you have a relationship with how they like to be addressed? I'm really not having these problems because I know everybody's pronouns around me. And it's not even that difficult because like there are people that I care about and they're my friends. So however they want to be identified. And it's still okay for you to not believe that a man can transition into a woman. It is totally fine for you to believe that. But I think, just respect on how people want to be identified. Once a bitch looks like this, there's no reason to be saying he. You know what I mean? This bitch looks like more of a bitch than I do, and I'm a bitch that was born a bitch. So I don't even have any idea. What's the problem with saying she? Is this really twirling your world around to call she? Is that really the uncomfortable part? Because if you kept calling her she, he, I'd be like, who the fuck are they talking to? So anyway. And I say that to also, because, I'm not on one side or the other. I am on the side of common sense. Sometimes it is fucking confusing with all these fucking pronouns and who the fuck wants to be called what, especially if you look at a bitch and you're like, you're not really doing all you need to do to look like a bitch. So it's really hard for me to remember that you're a bitch. Like, I need you to go do whatever's happening here. You need to go to Ulta, go to Mac, really start. Like, don't come transitioning over here and then be a lazy bitch. Come over here and let's put on the work. Because a lot of bitches is not really doing the transition that they need to motherfucking do. You haven't completed. Let's keep going. Because ain't no way you let somebody turn your dick into a motherfucking vagina and you couldn't really help them get everything else together. There's no way. While you're down there fixing that, let's get a whole bunch of other stuff on zone. Yeah. Because this, now or never. I feel like once I turn my penis into a vagina, when else are we doing this? Like, it has to happen now. Let's be doing all of it. Let's put in the works. And in some of these organizations, maybe we need to start building funds for people to really transition into transitioning. Because no, ma'am. We got enough ugly bitches over here. We don't need bitches creating themselves into ugly bitches. You got to really come over here and put on the works. Like, every bitch need to be coming over here clocking like this bitch. And that nigga was going to fuck her. No, he knew this was a trans woman. But the bitch looked good. You was going to fuck the bitch. That's what I don't understand with you niggas. And that's what a lot of trans women have to understand, though, too. A lot of these niggas don't mind fucking you. They don't mind fucking you, but they not going to put the shit down on paper. Once you start texting with this nigga, once one other nigga know that using, you trans, you fucked up. You should have fucked that nigga in the bathroom. Because he already knew you was trans, bitch. Ain't no way. So anyway. And I don't think, I'm not here to diminish what trans people have to go through in their lives because they do have to go through a lot. I don't necessarily think that guy was going to unalive her. He said LOL. I mean, he put LOL in the thing. I think you're good. I think it's more like a fuck you. I'm not fucking with you, which is totally fine. But I think if you had gone home with that nigga, he would. Because here's the thing. I already know she talking about a black man. Okay. And this is what is about to get real disrespectful, right? Because then y'all really gonna hate on me. I know, because I think she's talking about a ball player. I'm almost certain who she NBA niggas love a white bitch that look like this. This they famous fantasy, honey. Ain't nothing. These niggas, this is what they want. I know she talking about a nigga. Because niggas really the only ones still got problems with this trans shit. Not that I don't think white men are homophobic, because white men, they blame black men for being homophobic way too much. Because I think white men are definitely homophobic, but so many white niggas is really gay that you can't even, because them niggas start, like a lot of straight shit that white males do be really gay shit, but they still like a circle jerk. Anytime there's 10 niggas with their dick out and they all jerking off, all you niggas is gay. You's gay. There's no way that y'all created those circle of niggas pulling their dick out, jerking it, and didn't think you niggas was gay. Somewhere, there has never been a circle of bitches nowhere talking about let's flick the bean together. These niggas is gay. So white niggas be doing a lot of gay shit and then be acting like the shit ain't gay. Just like the Brokeback Mountain shit. Oh, as long as two white niggas is in the damn wilderness together, they can fuck and rub sticks and shit and all they want to do. And then they gonna come back home to their damn wives. So white men don't have a lot of hang up about gay shit. A lot of the black male homophobia comes from black men already feeling emasculated. So anything that challenges that, they gonna run for it. But like white niggas is gay too. But I'm telling you right now. I watched Brokeback Man. I liked it. That shit broke my heart now. I'm not even gonna lie. That shit was emotional. But here's the thing. And it wasn't even that damn gay. Like, considering what we got going on now, that shit is a love story they could play on Cartoon Network. I mean, it wasn't gay. You know what I'm saying? Brokeback Mountain gay. I'm like, I can tell a lot of you niggas don't know gay people, because if you think that shit was gay, y'all really, please don't come to New York City, okay? And please don't go to Los Angeles. Your shit is going to get torn apart. This shit we doing, like anal ring tosses and shit, niggas is stuffing plunges up their ass and shit. Some of y'all need to stay in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all really need to stay in Arizona. Absolutely. Gay light. Who said that? Who said gay light? Mark said that? But I know she was talking about, let's get these likes up. I'm not moving over to the next topic until these likes get up. But I know she was talking about a black man, because I know a black man was all up on this. I know that's who it was. And she's right to be cautious, because at the end of the day, if she had fucked over on that nigga's ego, that's what it would have been about, ego. I get it. Who wants to fucking tell somebody, you just trying to live your fucking life, right? That's all you trying to do is live your life. And you've transitioned and you want to be accepted as a woman. You want to be a woman. You're already fighting with bitches about whether you really a woman or not. And P.S. women, listen, I understand that sometimes some of the things I don't agree with when it comes to trans women and women and all this other shit, right? Some of it is I'm like, okay, but women, if you are can nobody come for you being a woman? Or if you're in birther or whatever they fucking call you, natural born woman, whatever. Like, really, let's not get tied up in all this other rhetoric. You understand? Like, if a man transitions into a woman, because trans woman, I'm totally like, okay, girl, like, we need as many people over here fighting the good fight. I need you to come over here transitioned 100%. Like, I need you also to transition your mind to a female mind, right? Because we can't have these Bruce Jenners walking or Caitlyn Jenners walking around being trans, winning all kinds of shit, but then still being conservative Republicans. Those are the only trans people that when you don't transition your mind, then you can just stay over there. Okay? Bruce, we didn't need you to do all of that. You could have just got you a pair of legs, panties, hose from CVS and put on one of those dusty wigs that Chris kept trying to give Kim. and then you'd be fine. Nobody needs you to watch you play golf in jeggings or skort. But he knew that nigga knew that was trans woman. Stop it. But nobody wants to. I get it. I understand. We can't even imagine. I know what it's like to be a black woman. I can't even get people to understand that. Sometimes people they think I'm making a big deal. Oh, here she goes again. Black women, this, black women, that, black this, women that, women that, women that. I have no idea what this experience is. I can only listen and hear. And yes, some of it may go, I might have an eye roll to be like, okay, we don't have to do all that, right? But at the end of the day, I will never know what this experience is. I can only imagine that to be someone and just want to live in the world, you don't want to have to keep addressing who you are 1,000 times, right? And I feel her on that. Like, I wish we were in a world where it didn't fucking matter and you didn't have to say anything to anyone. I wish. Unfortunately for you, you don't live in a world where that's true, sis. And while I'll call you sis all day long, and you know what I'm saying, I'll go girl and she and all of that shit for you, these other niggas are not going to do it. You need to tell them that you're trans for your own personal safety. And especially if you're going to be out here, and the assumption is you are a woman now, everything about you, and I'm saying assumption, not like she is a woman now, she has transitioned, can be identified as she, as far as I'm concerned, right? But also remember that these niggas are also seeing you as a woman. They may not see you as a trans woman. And yeah, that may be the turning or tipping point for them. But like I'm telling you, if you keep it on the hush, a lot of these niggas gonna fuck you no matter what. These niggas is fucking gay. These niggas is putting their dick in anything. Men don't have this kind of discretion. Telling you, you go somewhere with a man and he knows it can't be videotaped and the doors are locked and nobody can see, he's going to fuck anything that he can put his dick into. Trust me. You know how many straight male friends I have who like trans porn? And I'm talking about they want the bitches to still have the dick. They don't even want to see no vagina. They want the bitches to be not all transitioned. These niggas is out here. There's a whole tab on porn for that shit. So let's not act like don't nobody want to fuck that. But unfortunately, these niggas have zero confidence and they are worried about what everybody else gonna think about them. So they'll fuck you in quiet, but once somebody find out that they fucked you, now all of a sudden the shit is a damn problem. And that's not your fault that they're like that. But understand that because they're like that, you got to be cautious. And it really would be the same thing as me telling a white nigga, I'm a black woman. The only reason why I don't have to say that is because you can tell that with my skin and I'm black. But if I transition into a white woman, then I had to say, nigga, I used to be a nigga. Just to let you know. I used to be a black bitch. That way, if that nigga is MAGA, he go, okay, well, I can't be with no former black bitches. Okay, well, that's what time it is. What's going on with the likes? Are the likes up or what? Because I'm like, really, y'all getting on my nerves today because I'm trying to go to another topic now. I've run this trans conversation down into the ground. I'm starting to loop my opinion. So are we up or are we down? Let's get it. Let's go. Somebody let me know. Maj, let me know. Blue, let me know. What's up? Let's start crunching these numbers. It's 116 likes. It's 189 niggas in here. Absolutely not. Let me go take a smoke break. Y'all got to listen to music now because y'all fucked up. Let me go take a smoke break. Because y'all think I'm fucking around. I need support. And y'all better hope this shit don't go to commercial. Because I'm not going to be here. Get the likes up. And if you ain't going to like it, my Cash App is down there. You can also hit that up, nigga. I came back just in time.
Wow, watch your seat.
Because y'all was about to hear a commercial. The likes are up. They up. They up. Before we talk about the next thing, let's just take a real big commercial break. You know? Here's the wait. Hold on a second, because wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on a second. Was there somebody? Wait, hold on. Sorry, y'all know I'm nosy. Hold on. Hey, y'all. Oh, I see. Oh, so many of y'all say, hey. Hi, babies. Hi, my lovies. I'm not at home for you to see the cats. Oh, you guys are. Hi, baby. Here's the thing. Sorry, I think we're okay. We're good. 182, 141 is where we at now. Okay, good. Yeah, fuck them. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. Listen, one of the things that we've been talking about a lot is what it means to have support as comedians. And listen, somebody always comes in here like, you talk crazy to your fans. It's some idiot that runs around. You always nasty to your fans. You talk crazy to your fans. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I talk real to niggas? Yeah. If this is what you think is me being nasty, then I guess so be it. But I mean, I can't really move forward without people's support. I just want everybody to understand that. There's no way that all I am without people supporting me is a person just talking into this. So at no point in time do I not value and appreciate that people come over here and listen to the shit over here. I thank you for that. And I need more of you. So when you come over here, if you're not going to give me a little something for my Venmo, if you're not going to give me a little something for my Cash App, which a lot of people do, and I thank you for that, and that helps when I got to do all of this editing and doing all sorts of shit and put on it's just me, or if I pay somebody to do it, I need funding from this so I can have more content for you guys. That shit is expensive and it takes a lot of time. It's not free. I'm doing the best that I can. I'm doing all of this my own. I'm not some major celebrity stand-up comedian who has a team of people. There's people running around with cameras filming their fucking lives and editing. I wish I had that. All I have is this. This is really the most that I can do. You know, oh my God, thank you, my love. And this is not a telethon, but thank you for that. I appreciate that, Mary. Thank you. But what I'm saying is, and I think who else gave me some stuff earlier and I wasn't really here. Thank you, my love, for this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Mark, thank you. As always, there's a lot of people that support. And I'm not, I have to say that to the new people. It's not about the people that are here. You understand? It's the people that help. Like, I'm not talking crazy to Alice, the people like that always help me. Yeah, they know. Always giving. And it's not even about that. If you can't give, you can't give. Nigga, we in a recession. You think I'm out here making millions of dollars? I'm okay, but I'll be in eviction court. Sometimes I got the money, sometimes I don't. Nigga, I'm hustling. I don't expect you guys to be. I'm like, but this is what it is. I'm the only comic that's going to be real with you niggas like that. All these other niggas is worrying about everybody thinking, oh, I'm the nigga. Sometimes I'm the nigga, sometimes I'm the bitch. And I can't tell you which one is lower, but each time I'm always Yamanika. But I appreciate it. But if you can't do all of that, then at the very least, fucking give me a like. I don't understand why the fuck you niggas can't just like the shit. Right now, I know money is tight. SD, thank you for the cash app, my love. SD Light, thank you for the cash app, my love. It's a Yamathon, yeah. But it takes a lot of energy for me to come up here and do this shit. And I got 2 shows tonight, and I gotta go to dinner and see my friends and their kids. Like, I gotta live a fucking life too. And do all this and try to pitch a show and try to work on a new hour, and I ain't got no help. It ain't like I got a nigga in my life to be like, babe, I want a hug. I gotta depend on me. It's just Yamanika. I am a black woman in comedy who's not shucking and fucking jiving and making you feel comfortable. Nobody gives a fuck about me. I only eat because you guys love me. I don't even understand why nobody's getting that. If I had a bigger fan base, I would be everywhere. How many mediocre subpar comics do you know that are all over the fucking place? And you're like, why isn't Yamanika there? Because they have millions of fucking fans. And I am begging the people who are already fans of mine to just like my shit. And that's no disrespect to the niggas that shuck and jive. God knows, if I could have done it differently, I probably would have shucked and or jived. Because really, this shit that I'm doing, while it feeds my spirit to go on stage and tell the truth and dig in people's ass and talk about all of the shit that's going on in the world, it isn't lucrative. I'm sorry that there's a fight happening you guys are always fighting each other. We really need to get a Yamali event going, because I feel like if more of us, the ones of you guys who have met each other whenever you've come to a show and we've hung out, and then fans have come and hang with me, and we're going to Dave and Buster's and meet other people. Like, it's always so fucking chill. Like, the people that, like, everybody's mad chill. I have not met one person who follows me, who's on my YouTube in the comment section. I've not met one fucking asshole. I pray I don't, but I mean, like, sure, some cuckoo for Cocoa Puff people, but I haven't met one person, even when they're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, who isn't like mad cool. You guys would like just fucking love each other. And sometimes it's really hard to understand what people are saying through typing. It's very hard to interpret what people are saying through typing, because it's even hard for sometimes people misinterpret me and I'm saying the shit. And then I look back and I go, well, Yam, you didn't really say it well. It's, it's kind of was muddled what you said. And then I have to go, well, what would I mean? So I just hope that this is resolved. some kind of how. And I hope you guys work it through. And it seems like it might be a mod on mod fight. But I love you both. It's a mod on mod fight. I like to think that I'm cool as fuck. Sometimes I think when people meet me, I think they're gonna be like, I gotta get the fuck away from this bitch. This bitch is too much. But anyway, Stacey, thank you so much. Wait, let me go to the Cash App and stuff to see, because I know some people are sending up. You guys are super sweet. Thank you. I wasn't trying to bully, but I really meant it, and I meant it sincerely. Like, I cannot do anything. I can't become anything without people who support me. But I'm not saying that to say like I'm never going to acquiesce to be supported. But if you like what I'm doing and you support me, just be here. You know what I mean? And we don't all have, we don't all have whatever. I don't know what I was going to say, but you understand what I meant, what I'm saying. Trina, thank you. Oh, thank you, Trina. Trina sent me a Cash App. Trina, I appreciate, and I love and appreciate you too. Thank you. Very generous. And I love the brown heart. Thank you. Now let me, because you know how mama is, honey. I don't ever, hold on. Okay, so Courtney, thank you for the Cash App. SD Light, thank you again. Yeah, and thank you to everybody who, has put on there. But I'm not sure what is happening between Kaboom and Enash, but I hope it's resolved, and I hope you guys are both mods. I appreciate you and I love you, and I'm sorry you guys are having whatever is happening. And I was trying to catch up, and I don't want to be on the wrong end of history with this. So I'm trying to just hope it resolves itself and not get involved. But whatever the situation is, I love you both. And I thank you for coming in here and modding for me, because I need that. And then that's that. I hope it's resolved. But I'm not asking anybody to, whatever y'all beefing about something, you got an opinion, you already know. I'm like, nigga, say what you got to say. Because I damn sure be saying what the fuck I want to say. But I hope to you both, I hope it's resolved. Okay, now can we talk about MAGA? I mean, you guys can keep fighting if you want, but let's talk MAGA. And I have to go soon. And I think the dog sitter is going to come in. And she came in a very MAGA way of conversation. So I'm trying not to have this conversation when she comes in. So let's get started, okay? Are you guys ready? Oh, I know you are, everybody. And I love you, and I appreciate you guys saying that. And I know you guys know I love you. Okay, let's drag MAGA. Yeah, yeah. Okay, you guys, this Pam Bondi bitch is like the dumbest bitch on earth, but we have to be bothered with her because Trump keeps electing people who are unqualified and uneducated. But I want you just to hear something, right? I want you to hear something. Okay, hold on.
Violence. Assassins have tried to murder President Trump twice and tried to kill Supreme Court Justice Kavanaugh. In Minnesota, legislators and even children attending Mass were gunned down in cold blood in 2 separate incidents. And an assassin targeted and murdered our friend Charlie Kirk. A sniper shot 3 people at a Texas ICE facility, and now more than 200 violent rioters were at a Chicago ICE facility chanting, "Arrest ICE, shoot ICE," At least one had a gun. We've seen this before. We saw it in Portland and with the LA riots. These are not peaceful protests. These are coordinated attacks by radical extremists, and they end now. Anyone who threatens or assaults our federal officers will be arrested and charged federally, not in some liberal state court. Same goes for anyone who's funding and aiding these extremists. You will be dismantled brick by brick. We are taking our country back. Make America safe again.
Pam, dumbass, dumb bitch ass Bondi. Girl, shut the fuck up. Every incident that raggedy ass bitch mentioned was one of her own. Now it's an assassin. Oh, it was an assassin? Or was it one of your own, bitch? They went into an ICE facility and they shot who, bitch? The damn immigrants in there. They didn't nobody shot no ICE agent. And you weren't about children who was scared at mass. You guys okay school shootings. You don't even help school with school. Who are you taking America back from? Yourselves? Some liberal. Who does she get to say liberal like that? Some liberal. Imagine if a lib was in all, and they said we're gonna take it from these conservative. Like, what is she talking about? Who is she? Alexa, who's Pam Bondi?
Pamela Jo Bondi is an American attorney, lobbyist, and politician who has served as the 87th United States Attorney General since 2025.
Oh, since 2025. You mean this year? She's a failed lawyer. Failed. She only gets to add politician to her name because they let her be a politician. She has no qualifications. She's not qualified. Every single incident that she mentioned, those attacks were done from inside the home. Those are her people. Who's she talking to? She's not talking to me. I don't know who she's talking to. She couldn't be talking to me. We're done. We're not getting the country back. It's done. It's a wrap. I'm just trying to make enough money to get the fuck up out of here. They have unalived more the right has unalived more of the left than you will ever see in return. You mean to tell me that the wheat grass granola eating niggas who are all talking about equity and equality and LGBTQIA plus rights, black rights, Muslim rights, everyone should be treated as a human being, all lives are important. You mean to tell me that these are the people that you're scared of? And there's no way in which these people who are asking for no violence and no guns, they're the ones that are terrorizing the people that keep saying, let's keep the guns. Fuck, who cares about the school shootings? And I need to be able to have an AK-47 with my sausage in the morning. And completely ridiculous that this bimbo is even in the position that she's in. If it wasn't for the fact that she, like, what do we call it? Okay, you want to say black, affirmative action, DEI. What is the program? What are we going to call the program for white people who get shit just because they're white? What program is that? Do we call it the crackers? Huh? The accelerated cracker program? There's no way. Like, the fact she sounds like a roadie for the circus. I know you're lying. Did the bitch have a lacrosse scholarship? I know you're lying. I know you're lying. Yeah, okay. The acceleration of Keeblers. Okay, white advantage card is also up for grabs. I would say the legacies, but I don't want that. Sounds too nice. How about the losers? I don't know. I think the white privilege program is, yeah, I think that I like that. I like that. Thank you, baby. The white privilege program, brought to you by Anheuser-Busch, where white niggas can continue to be white niggas doing what white niggas do best, skirting responsibility and acting like every other group is a problem. You want to know what white people's biggest issue is right now? This is the issue. The going to Starbucks and trying to put Charlie Kirk on every cup. They don't like the way they have time to do that. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Whoa, deep in my heart, I do believe that white people will overcome someday. I should be white so I can show off my jewelry, because white people and the niggers are attacking us. And the niggas went in there, and we saw the niggas smiling. Why are niggas smiling? We've been doing everything we can to make sure the niggas don't smile. And the fact that I even have joy, and it disrupts my spirit. Here's the new oppression thing. Mom, I'm on the phone. I can't talk. I love you so much. I hope you're having an amazing day. Are you? You're okay? I'm okay. How about you? Are you well? Thank you, Jackie. Love you. Bye. Okay, God bless. Listen. What the fuck was I talking about? My mother does this all the time. What was I talking about? The white privilege program. Oh, yes. Hold on. Yeah, my mother, I wish it was just Saturday, honey. She calls me nonstop. It's like the Monday to Friday. Who is this? Wait a minute. There's a clip that just came up. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Hold on.
With this is, why are we so worried about getting rid of all of the Mexicans or Hispanics that are quote unquote here, if they're illegal or not? At the end of the day, many of them are paying taxes. Many of them have been here for generations and decades. And Matt, trying to get rid of 4 or 5 or 3 million people all at once is not going to work. We don't have the resources.
You don't have to do it all at once.
And secondly, Matt, listen, there is no such thing as an illegal Mexican immigrant coming into Texas because they're only coming home. Texas, Arizona, and California was stole from the Mexicans.
Don't start
this
that now,
all
man.
belongs to them. So they're only coming home. And then here it is, you white folks stole the land from the Indians, but yet you're the natural, real illegal immigrant.
So let's start with the things you said that are already wrong. First of all, they're coming here. They're not paying any taxes. You're telling me they're paying taxes?
Yeah, they are paying taxes. They are paying taxes.
When they buy a product, they pay a tax on it.
Let's continue.
When they buy a car, they pay a tax on it.
You come into this country illegally. That is a law that you're breaking. And that's why they have to be sent back to wherever they came from. They want to come through the front door. That is the correct way to come in. And the city of Houston has to stop allowing this, or we're never going to get them to stop coming in here. Look, Matt, that's what we got to do. Follow the law.
But Matt, where is the compassion that the indigenous Indians had for white people in this country?
Why do you keep going backwards?
They let you all come in.
What are you going
and
backwards?
You came in and raised a whole lot of hell.
Don't start.
Trump
start
called
bringing up
Mexicans
history and try and explain what's going on
criminals.
today.
Trump called the Mexicans illegal criminals coming into America. Well, the biggest illegal criminal ever coming to America was white people.
So you don't give a damn if people break into this country.
I don't give a damn.
I wonder what's going to happen when they come rob your house.
I don't give a damn about hypocrites who came here illegal and stole all of this and now want to blame them for only coming back home. To all of the Mexicans, don't worry about this. Just keep having babies, and in 30 years, all these white folks will be under your control.
To Americans, let's stand up and do what the hell we're supposed to do and stop letting the city of Houston be an open door. This ain't no sanctuary city.
Don't listen to
this
that.
This is a real city.
Just keep having babies. And at the end of the day, you'll run everything in Texas. Just keep having babies.
Now you understand why I got to come here every single week, and I gotta go after this man and maybe get through that thick skull one day.
In 20 years, you're gonna be the minority in Texas. But Matt, my problem with this is,
listen, white people are just allowed to not address any of the facts. He's not, the black man is well informed. What's this brother's name again? I forget his name. He's all over the place. But he likes to go back and forth with these white people. I'm not going to argue. Who's that white man? Who is he? Like, I wouldn't even have kept talking to him. I would have been like, before we even continue this argument, let's address what I just said. You guys stole this place from the Native Americans. What say you? And you are not allowed to say, let's not go back. Let's not go all the way back there. Because wait a minute, I thought y'all was all about going back there. Isn't that where you trying to go back to make America great again? No, I don't want us to let it go. We're not letting the fact that you guys stole this land from a group of people who were willing to share it with you and help you find your own fucking land and resources. You stole it. Now you don't want to go back no more. We want to make America great again. You know when it was the greatest? When it was in the hands of the Native Americans. I got to eat on this side of my mouth because I got to let this set for 24 hours. I got another couple hours before it gets to 24. But if Mexicans wasn't so busy trying to be racist towards black people, we could unify with them niggas and take a lot of this shit over. But Mexicans also hate niggas, right? Look how many Mexicans voted for Donald Trump. And then they the first niggas surprised when he was sending all these niggas to Guadalajara and fucking El Salvador. And most of them niggas wasn't from Guadalajara or motherfucking El Salvador. Most of them niggas was from East Alhambra in California. You still think we got new Mexicans over here? Mexicans been over here. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Mexico right there, nigga. Mexico right there. because I'm from the DMV and I had to share my reputation and shit with DC and Virginia. But nigga, you in Maryland, you in DC. You in DC, you in Virginia. Whether we hate each other or not, that's where you in the DMV. That all the shit is the same. And what is it about white people? What is it about them? Why the fuck they gotta be like this? We ain't no sanctuary. Why? When you niggas was coming over with your little flea-bitten clothes, right? They didn't tell you how when they came tra-la-la-ing they ass over from Europe and they had all them dirty-ass, nasty-ass clothes. Them niggas was poor. They wasn't allowed to have their own religion. None of their fucking rights. Nothing. They was going to find a place where they could go be free from oppression. And instead of them finding a land, a place where nobody inhabited it, they go somewhere that's already inhabited and become the same niggas that they ran away from. And I'm the one that gets judged for making comments like that, and not us going collectively, do white people have some type of a mental problem? Because white supremacy is most certainly a damn mental disorder. Listen, Mary, don't go there. Don't go there, Mary. I'm a Baltimore girl too, but let's not go there. Because remember, we was arguing with DC for over 20 years about who started go-go. I'm not in the mood. It's the DMV. It's the DMV, but yeah, Baltimore is his own thing. Them raggedy ass niggas out there, and I'm from Baltimore. Them some raggedy ass niggas out there. I don't trust none of them niggas, even my family. You better not trust no B more nigga. We real niggas, but them niggas is niggas. I'm telling you right now, them niggas is super niggas. I'm gonna tell you, out of the D, M, and the V, I definitely would not fuck over there with that M like that, because them niggas is something going on with them. It's the only place that if somebody said, I got robbed by my cousin the other day, I'll be like, they live in Baltimore? Them niggas is on drugs. Because it's a chocolate city. They tore Baltimore up. Baltimore is a chocolate city. And they keep them niggas hooked on drugs and all kinds of shit out there. Them niggas is out there doing bad. Poverty, all kinds of shit. They running them niggas into the ground. And then you go down to the inner harbor, all them crackers down there, they done bought the inner harbor up, and all the white people living their little lavish fucking lives out there, and the niggas is out there tweaking. But the one thing I will say about Maryland is also a lot of tweaked out, methadone, crackhead ass white niggas out there too. Them niggas is out there doing bad. Everybody doing bad. Maryland is always top 3 of states where you should raise your children. And then when you go down to the cities, Baltimore is always at the bottom. Now, how the fuck you gonna have the most amazing, the top 3 state, and inside the top 3 state, the city there, the niggas is all the way at the motherfucking bottom? No, I'm not at Leslie Jones's house. I know other people with homes. Anyway. Let me see something. Oh, this is what I wanted to show before we get out of here. And I gotta go. I have to do something before. Hold on one second. So that came up on my feed. So I was watching that with you guys. I hadn't seen that clip that I just showed you. It was just something very interesting. I was reading the subtitles and I was like, oh, what is this about? This is what MAGA is preoccupied with doing right now, which I think is crazy.
Okay, what is the deal with Starbucks and MAGA?
Hi, can I have a venti mint majesty tea with 2 honey?
Yeah, venti mint majesty tea with 2 honey. Anything else?
Could you put the name Charlie Kirk on it, please? Okay, so I have the tea, but no name. No name. Nope. Nothing. That's so disappointing. So you didn't call his name out? You didn't call the name out? Yeah. I wrote a really good post. I was really hoping you were going to make the right choice.
The right choice.
It's not politics. A man spoke up for what he believes.
That's politics. But that is politics,
and you
bitch.
couldn't stand there and call my name out. My name.
That's not your name, bitch. Your name is not Charlie.
But you called his name out. Couldn't call his name out.
No.
His name out.
Nope.
But couldn't call his name out.
I couldn't.
No. Actually, I was setting him up for success because I wrote a really good report. Excuse me? It is Charlie Kirk. Charlie, just Charlie would have been fine because she said his name.
No,
okay.
no, bitch. No, bitch. Charlie would not have just been fine because if she just said Charlie, then you'd have been like, why didn't you say the Kirk? Why didn't you say this? First of all, the first white bitch, I'm like, are you not a lesbian? No disrespect to lesbians, right? But I know you not MAGA because, girl, you look like you going home to like chop down a motherfucking tree so you can have enough wood so you can eat your wife's pussy later, and you got the nerve to be sitting here talking about you mad that somebody didn't put Charlie Kirk on the cup?
Charlie, and I was thinking she'll say just Charlie, and I was rooting for her to just say Charlie.
And I was rooting for her.
Why'd she say his name? Twice. Not once, but twice. No, it's not. It's bad policy. It's bad. She doesn't believe in politics.
And look at the tattoo that bitch has.
It's called freedom of speech. This is what Charlie Kirk died for. I am a paying customer, and I have not done anything. I am just sitting here. You're going to ask me to leave because you're going to call the authorities? Are you serious? Wow.
Yeah.
This is what you all need to understand. It is called freedom of speech.
This is another lesbian bitch. I didn't even... The poor dog. Look at the dog. The dog don't want nothing to do with...
I'm tired of everybody fighting. And I wish people would see that America is beautiful, America's free, America's not racist.
I didn't watch all of this. I'm sorry, y'all. Girl, you look like you eat pussy for breakfast, fucking lunch, and damn dinner. I'm gonna need the lesbians to go over to MAGA and start pulling some of y'all crew out of there. Because if she's not aware, she don't need to be over there. Girl, you look like you make tampons out of cotton. For real. And you are MAGA? You think Charlie Kirk stood up for you? Other than you had white skin, there's no way you've got dreadlocks. I have to come back as a white woman. Wait a minute, what is it? Num your ranking yo, 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 num your ranking yo. White woman, I want to come back as a white woman, please me. Cause I'm telling you, I want to live my motherfucking life as a delusional ass white bitch. They are their lives are spectacular. And first of all, that's what they get to, if even the way I would have been like, what? Oh, girl, please. I would have been like, girl, nobody called the name because you're sitting right there. So we thought it would be nice to just walk it over to you. But if you want to, I didn't even know what name they put on there, girl. We don't know. Why wouldn't your name be Charlie Kirk? When I looked at you, I thought your name was Charlie Kirk. Like, that's how you got to do them. I'm sorry we didn't call you Charlie. I'm sorry. And then what's your pronoun? Because you look like a woman, but your name is Charlie Kirk. Okay. Everybody, we want you to meet Mr. Charlie Kirk. She's transitioned into Charlie Kirk, right? Or you post-op. Do you still have your vagina? Like, you got to talk crazy to these people. Y'all be sitting here trying to rationally talk to these niggas. And that's why we're not winning. Because you're out here, you Jimmy Kimmel, he out here, I didn't mean, and we got to talk about shit. I got to go. But I want to hear this is going to be my first time hearing this. They said Cheryl Underwood is a motherfucking Republican. And let me tell you something. Num yo ho ranking yo, num yo ho ranking yo, num yo ho ranking yo, num yo ho ranking yo. I no disrespect to Cheryl Underwood, because Cheryl, I'm telling you, I haven't heard it. I didn't even. I just saw that she was in a wig and trying to do the best she could to like give us cover girl. Cheryl, let me say this before I listen to it. Before I listen to this, I love me some Cheryl Underwood. Let me just say that, because I'm almost feeling like when I listen to this, I'm going to have a lot of different things to say about Cheryl Underwood. And I want you guys to meet me in the world where I still love and respect Cheryl Underwood. I think Cheryl is funny. I like her style. You know what I'm saying? I do think there's a lot of Uncle Tommy Coon moments with her. No disrespect to her. But I always said, listen, she's a dark-skinned black woman. It ain't like black people probably gave her a lot of love. She had problems, she said, with the Queen of Comedy. Every time she smiles, all you see is gums. So I knew that she was already going to have identity issues. You understand? But personally, to me, it's like Cheryl. I think Cheryl Underwood has amazing skin. I think she's beautiful. I think when you don't really step your game up, girl, and just try to go out with some like whatever, Cheryl, you got to put a little work in. But that's fine. I also have to put little work in. But ain't nothing wrong with you, girl. Like, stop leaning on these niggas to tell you that you're amazing. Niggas will never tell you that because they've been brainwashed, okay? So you can stop being a conservative Republican, Cheryl. It makes no sense for you. As dark as you are, honey, and as many times as I've watched your hair go through transitions that had nothing to do with anything that looked good, you need to really keep black people on your side. You need to do something. You understand? Like, there's no reason that you say my edges are fucked up right now. This is how your edges are always, even when you get on television. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. HMU hates you. You know what I'm saying? HMU, they really hate you. But let's listen to this, you know, because I'm not high. I'm not. I mean, I'm high, but I'm not high. I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you. Because the reality is nothing. I would say the same thing if I wasn't high. There's no, Cheryl Underwood would only be a conservative Republican because she has a complex that she developed because she is a dark-skinned black woman. It is not easy in a community of colorists who think the only requirement for you to be considered attractive is to not have nappy hair and not have, or kinky hair and not be dark-skinned. So I understand why somebody like her, I even understand that with Candace Owens. It's not like brothers were out here being nice. Listen, I'm surprised that not more black women are dipping out of the black community because we're not loved there. So I'm trying to say as many positive things as I can about Cheryl. I'm not giving you attitude. I'm just maybe giving you a little sass, but I really am not high. I know what I'm saying. Like, I understand what she's going through. So it would make sense to me that she would resist the black community that has made her feel bad about herself and embrace whiteness, because that's probably what she wants to be now, is white. She probably does look at white women and go, I wish like I look like them. I've never looked at a white woman and wished that I looked like her. I've never wanted white skin. I've never wanted white hair. You know, sometimes I go, can they really put a curl in? You know, I like my shit being able to grab, even with the edges missing. You know, I don't hate on white women's hair. Sure, it look beautiful on them. White women hair look beautiful on them. Good for them. But I don't want it. Yeah. I ain't never wanted to walk down the street and look like a motherfucking Clydesdale. So, yeah. Thank you. Right? But also, to be fair, there are black people that have straighter hair. Okay? So, white people don't own the copyright to that, to hair. But I think, for lack of a better word, I guess, sorry, I don't even know how that got started. Yeah, hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my God, I hate this. Is what I'm saying. You guys need to pay me to do this. The way I have to dig in like an old person. Oh, here we go.
as comedians, as Americans. He can't, first of all, if they had had that conversation earlier, we could have gotten to the grace and the healing. So if everybody is hollering about being a Christian, why don't you really act like being a Christian and give people forgiveness? I'm a Republican. I don't want Democrats to fail. I don't want independents to fail. I want people to come together, have a dialogue, and truly make this country better. And when Jimmy Kimmel got up last night and he talked about what he did not mean to do, it showed more grace and more humanity than all the people that are involved.
Okay, this wasn't as bad as I thought. I didn't listen to it. No, the wig is crazy, but but the beat is good. I thought I was gonna hate on Cheryl. Like, Cheryl, I still got problems with this, but Cheryl did look good. Okay, I'm not even gonna share the hair really, but like, she looks good here. No. But you know what I love about niggas, right? And this is like, niggas and, the brown people and all these people. When they become Republicans, they really go in and say the shit that the Republicans should be. Like I believe Cheryl when she says, I'm not against the Dems. I don't want them to fail. I don't want da-da-da-da-da. Cheryl is aligning herself, right, with the conservative side because she believes in a lot of the mission statements over there. But Cheryl, girl, they don't believe in any of the shit that they're talking about. They want the Dems to fail, girl. They want people like you to fail. Like, Cheryl, how did you feel about Charlie Kirkykirks, huh? How did you feel about a good old Captain Kirkykirk? When he said he was 30% more likely to get murdered by you. How you feeling about all them ICE raids? Watching families get torn apart. Watching police brutality. Your side is a side that says all lives matter while not meaning it, and mad that we're saying Black lives matter because nobody seems to think that is the case. But I'm glad you finally got your makeup done right. I'm not going to shit on the wig. It look good on you. But I don't ever want to see you in that wig again. Because it's not going to look good the second time. I'm giving you a lot of grace on that. Cheryl, they don't call you for anything unless they need a nigga to talk about being a part of the Republican Party. They'll never call you to talk about anything other than when they need a nigga. And for all the cooning and buffooning that Cheryl has done, you think she would have woken up after that mess between her and Sharon Osbourne? This is why we will never win on the left. Because we have too many people of color who are brainwashed and manipulated and delusional. We have too many women who are brainwashed and manipulated, and to really, really and truly, the biggest problem is everybody wants to be a white male. Everybody. I think except for Black women. And there may be a few other groups that I might be forgetting. But everybody, when you look at Black men, sometimes the way they be moving and shit, you like, oh, you just trying to be a white nigga. Instead of being the best nigga you can be, because what you got to offer is much different than what this nigga is offering. This nigga is stealing everything that he's got. You have the creativity. You have the fortitude to sustain an environment. Remember, white men couldn't do that. That's why they had to go somewhere and try to find a place that was already cultivated. Because if white people had to lean on themselves to build an environment, they would be dead. But niggas can't stop wanting to be with white women. They can't stop wanting to be white men. And that's why the black community will never win. And then you have Indian men who come over and they start being like niggas, right? They want them a white woman. They want to be a Cash Patel, sitting there while a woman looks you dead in the eye and says, I wouldn't vote for you because you're Indian. And you still attach that party. And not one person from your fucking party stood up for you and said, hey, what Ann Coulter said was wrong. You know that dusty bitch barely here. They all was like, I mean, she not wrong though. We got a president who made a podcast, nigga, the deputy underneath fucking Cash Patel, the deputy of the motherfucking FBI. This nigga used to do podcasts. And Pam Bondi is a failed lawyer and a runner-up for Miss Dingbat 2001. And they running the country. We are fucked. And when I'm done with this, YouTube going to say, oh, we can't monetize this. And they're not going to give me a reason why, but it's going to be because I talked about MAGA and Trump and Pam Bondi and Cash Patel. And well, they don't give a fuck about Cash Patel because he Indian. They talk about him too. But anybody white, they gave a fuck about. While white bitches are running around Starbucks talking about, can you call me Charlie Kirk? I'm going to start calling white bitches Charlie Kirk. Every time I run, this is what we going to do from now on. Fuck calling them bitches Karen. We calling them Charlie Kirk from now on. Every time you run into a white bitch, don't even call her Karen because they want to be homaged by Charlie Kirk. Shut up, Charlie Kirk. Oh, I thought that was your nigga. Thought you was that nigga in that bitch. I gotta go. I gotta eat with some young Jewish children and they Jewish parents. Okay? And I don't need to be showing up in there late like a nigga. Thank God it only takes 3 minutes to drive over there because I'm going to be late. I'm supposed to be there at 4:30. It is 4:27. I love you. Thank you to everybody who posted. Let me give some shout outs again because I don't want people like, bitch, I sent you something. You ain't saying nothing, bitch. So let me look one more time before we go. And you guys can start saying your goodbyes to because sometimes when I end the live and it's still kind of going to wait to pull it off, I can still see you guys saying goodbye. And it's so sweet. I can still see you guys kind of talking. It's so sweet. Alfred, thank you, my love. Thank you. Oh, you're such a cutie pie. Look at your little adorable face. Thank you, Alfred. You sent me something on my Venmo and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You're so sweet. Thank you, Alfred. Such a cutie pie. And now let me look at Cash App. And thank you for the people who donated today. You guys, and I'm looking to talk to an assistant, hopefully sometime next week. Not an assistant, but somebody that can help, get some of this stuff going. So all this stuff you guys donate and money and stuff, this is going to help me pay that person to kind of get the channel going. You know what I mean? So thank you guys so much, so much. I appreciate it. Stacy, thank you so much, my love. Thank you. I know you love my comedy and I appreciate you for that. Thank you for my Cash App. Tanya, thank you. I appreciate you, Tanya. And I know I'm going to see you tonight. I'm going to see you tonight. Anyway, DM me. Again, I want to say to Courtney, to SD Light, and to Trina, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the Cash App. And this really helps support this live today. Again, I want to do my shout outs to everybody who hit up over here. I'm going to start illuminating them. Sister, Mark, Mary, donating memberships. Thank you so much. Alice and Tony for becoming a member. I got to post up. I got 2 stand-up sets that I want to post up for you guys. I'm going to post one from Las Vegas, and then I'm going to post one that I was going to post for you guys next week. So what I'm going to start doing is while I post comedy and in sections, because guys, it's going to be repeat material, but it may be just done a different way or whatever. Or it's not always going to be the most consistent set. It's not going to be exactly the same, but you might hear some things in different variations. Just understand that because I'm a comedian. I'm working on sets. But I think what I'm going to do for the Yamily, because there's the Yams and then there's the Yamily, is I want to start making a little more distinction for the Yamily because they are at a higher price point. So they will have more access to fuller, longer sets. Like when I go on the road and I do an hour, like I'm going to put one of my hours up from when I was in DC. So the Yamily will have access to that, but members will still continue to have access to the lives once I make them members only. And you will get some level of comedy at the Yams level, but there is a Yamily level that I need to give them a little more to say because they're paying like a little bit more, guys. And you know, it's not like I'm shitting on you guys, but I have to be fair, and this is exactly why I hate doing business on here. Stacy, thank you so much. I'm sorry I was missing people. Lee, thank you so much, my love, for becoming a member. Looks like you got a pink cup in your hand, and you know I love pink, so you already know I love your profile picture. And Rolando, thank you so much. I had a good time on this live. To Enash and to Kaboom, I hope whatever happened got resolved. If it didn't get resolved, I hope you guys know you can still come back here. You guys are my mods. I respect you for doing that. I thank you for doing that, and I wish you guys the best. Now, I don't want people to start fighting in later lives hoping that I'm gonna shout them out, and they're still arguing as I'm saying this, but I wait. This is what I'm saying. I like all I can see is this, right? And then this, they're full on. But I love you guys. Fifi, thank you. If I can say one little thing, but I think, and again, I could be wrong because I don't really know what's happening. I think to argue about the nuance of what somebody thinks or you think is transphobic, okay, so you guys get a little bonus. I'll give you a little bonus, and you guys can thank this bonus to the argument, but also I'm gonna give it because a lot of people did donate today, and thank you, and I really appreciate it. And so I'll do this really, really quick because I do have to go. Last night we were talking, and there is a comedian that I've known for many, many years, and I love him to death. He's watched me grow up. I watched him grow up, and we always kind of thought maybe he was gay, but we didn't know for sure. But he would date women all the time, and we were like, nah, this guy's gay. And then he came out later, and he was bisexual, and it was like, okay, cool. You know, like it didn't matter to me whether he was gay or not. It's just like we all just thought maybe he was gay. So we're having a conversation, and another comic is asking, I don't want to say it I'll give you the gist of the question, but I don't want to say it because I might be kind of saying it out of point because I got the point. But the comic was like, but you're bisexual, but that means you're not, or something about being married to a woman or whatever. But he asked the question. He was like, is that it? And then I was like, well, thank God you asked the question. And like, I don't mind questions like that. I said, but personally, I get tired of being and I'm not saying this to tear down the male community that's in comedy, because I have a lot of male comics as my friends that I love. I'm not here to say that, but the misogyny and the homophobia and the xenophobia that runs rampant just in men in general, and then to have men who are able to joke about shit all the time is just fucking annoying. So like, to me, I understand, yeah, he's bisexual. He likes men and he likes women. It's such an easy thing for me to conceptualize, but also I'm somebody that is, you know, an ally, even though I hate to say that, because sometimes I be saying wrong shit about LGBTQIA+, and then people gotta say shit to me, and I gotta go, oh, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, I understand it way more than some other people, but it also shouldn't be such a fucking curious thing. But if you're gonna ask something and you're gonna ask it and be open to receive the information that's coming to you, not that this comic did it, but sometimes when comics like talk about, like male comics talk about like gay guy or whatever, it's like you're asking a question to someone, they're explaining it to you, and then you're coming back with well, no, because it's this. It's like, can a gay nigga tell you how he can be gay? Or you gonna tell him how he gay? Or how it don't make sense, he ain't gay because, oh, he got a bitch. And in closing, would I marry a trans woman? A man? Trans man? Yeah. Yep. As long as she got a dick, she can't come over here without it. But she can come over here. Come on, girl. What are you waiting for? I'm sick of these niggas. Anyway, gotta go. Love you. Love you. Love you. I'm scared to close this because Enash and Kaboom have not fucking resolved their problems. So I don't know where they're gonna be able to argue because this chat, unless y'all about to come in the comment section when this thing is over and start arguing in the comments. Like Montez, you couldn't do nothing about this. You couldn't help them. Where Blue at? Where my moms at? Why y'all couldn't get in there and talk to them? Lady, what was going on with y'all? Could nobody resolve this? And these are two people that I know, if they probably met each other, they would like each other. Not the mods needing mods. Of course, only with me. Only in the Yamily does we're like the Trump administration. We need chaperones and supervisors over here. We don't know what the fuck we doing. I'm Cash Patel, I guess. Because what the fuck? The people in here that's not even modding is like, I can't, guys. I have to go. I've got to meet two beautiful little Jewish children. Like, immediately. They're waiting for me. And I fucked up and forgot I was supposed to go over there yesterday. So I have to. I got to go meet my babies. I got to see my babies. I love you guys. God bless. Cash, Enash, and Kaboom, please. I love you guys. Bye.